The illusion of ideological shift, from communism to fascist capitalism. The evolution of political regimes often carries the promise of transformative change, yet the transition from the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, to what resembles a fascist capitalist state mirrors a familiar narrative seen in the transformation from the USSR to present-day Russia. Despite ideological variances and promises of progress, both instances reveal a stark reality. A small elite ruling class amassing wealth and power at the expense of the impoverished masses. The Chinese Communist Party's ascent to power was heralded as a victory for the proletariat, promising equality and collective prosperity. However, over time, the CCP's grip on power has morphed into a mechanism for consolidating wealth and control in the hands of a select few. Similarly, the shift from the Soviet Union to modern Russia witnessed the emergence of an oligarchic elite, wielding influence over vast economic resources while the populace languished in poverty. Under the guise of communism, both the CCP and the Soviet Union espoused egalitarian ideals, yet in practice, they mirrored the exploitative tendencies of fascist capitalist states. The consolidation of power within a narrow ruling elite, coupled with the perpetuation of socio-economic disparities, underscores the inherent flaws within these ostensibly divergent systems. Moreover, the economic policies pursued by the CCP and post-Soviet Russia bear striking similarities to those of fascist capitalist states. While ostensibly adhering to communist principles, China has embraced market-oriented reforms, fostering an environment conducive to the concentration of wealth and power. Similarly, Russia's transition to a market economy has facilitated the rise of oligarchs who control key industries and resources, perpetuating a cycle of inequality and disenfranchisement. The parallels between the CCP's rule in China and the trajectory of post-Soviet Russia underscore the universality of Machiavellian politics. The consolidation of power within a small ruling elite, coupled with the exploitation of the populace, transcends ideological boundaries, highlighting the primacy of self-interest and the pursuit of power. In conclusion, the evolution of the Chinese Communist Party and the transition from the USSR to modern-day Russia reveal the illusory nature of ideological shifts in governance. Despite claims of adherence to communist or capitalist principles, both regimes have perpetuated systems of oppression and exploitation, enriching a privileged few at the expense of the marginalized masses. As such, the distinction between communist and fascist capitalist states becomes increasingly blurred, exposing the underlying reality of Machiavellian politics in action.